How's it going, bro? So diving into chapter 47 of The Way of the Superior Man. It is titled, Take into account the primary asymmetry. In a nutshell, this chapter has to do with the differences between the masculine and the feminine. The masculine man's number one priority, as you would know, is your mission, your purpose, what you want to get out of your trip on earth. On the flip side, a feminine woman's number one priority is the relationship she's in. Not necessarily your relationship, but typically is. Can also be the relationship with her friends though. Now of course, you as a masculine man, your second highest goal or priority rather, might also be relationships, and her as a feminine woman might also be some sort of mission. But both of you do know what your number one goals are. And you need to be keeping this into account. This is actually what's going to keep the polarity alive in your relationship. Because if you flip it and now suddenly your number one priority is intimacy in the relationship and hers is mission, you two aren't going to be attracted to each other, well, not nearly as attractive as you initially were. But leaving attraction aside for a moment, neither of you can be as happy. Your woman wants to surrender in love. She wants to feel that you have the relationship under control. She wants to feel that you have everything in your life under control. And likewise, you would agree. You want your woman to surrender to you. But more specifically, you also want to feel yourself progressing financially, progressing in the gym, progressing on whatever is literally stuck on your mind. You want to feel progress there. And this is how it should be. In the modern world, there's this drive to get you away from your innate essence. But I don't quite understand why. I think the intentions behind it are it's probably good intentions, but I think it's short-sighted. All of this to say, stick to what you know is your priority. Your priority is your mission. Keep developing there, and then everything else will, for the most part, fall into place. That's not to say don't put any effort into your relationship. You can be the most driven man in the world, but if you put no time into your relationship, frankly, you're not going to have one, or you're going to have a very inferior one. So you do need to spend some time there. Evidence of this is some of the richest men in the world. Jeff Bezos was one of them, and he's had, I don't know the specifics of it, but I know he has had a lot of relationship problems, but he is a very driven man. So the problem there probably was he wasn't putting enough effort into his relationships. So I'm not saying don't put any sort of thought or effort into your relationships, but rather that you need to put less emphasis on it. That's what I'm trying to get to. But with that said, I'll see you in the next one, bro, to become a better man.